Hello and welcome to Teacher Rohulah's channel. In this video, I'm going to work on the examples of exercise 1.1 of grade 5's workbook. The first example over here is asking us to write the missing numbers in this sequence. The missing numbers in this sequence. In this sequence, each number starting from 1900 is divided by 10. 1900 divided by 10 is 190. So if we divide this by 10, 10 will be reduced from 1900. So the answer is 190. And 190 divided by 10 is equal to 19, which is already solved here. What is 19 divided by 10? 19 divided by 10. We know that any whole number has a decimal point and a 0 after it, but we don't write it. When we divide a whole number by 10, like 19, the decimal point that's here moves one place to the left. So the answer that we get is 1.9. When 19 is divided by 10, the answer is 1.9. In 1.9 divided by 10, again, the decimal point moves one place to the right. 1.9 divided by 10 equals 0.19. This decimal point moves one place to the left, and we give a placeholder 0 over there. So the answer over here is 0.19. We are done with question 1. In the question 2, it says, write these numbers in digits. The numbers are given in words, so we have to write them in digits. That's quite easy. Part A says 15.37. 15.37. We are done with part A. Part B says 105. 105.05. 05. Part C is 34.34. 34.34. So question 2 is also solved. Let's scroll the page a bit down so that we should be able to see question 3. In the first question, we divided by 10. But here, we are multiplying by multiples of 10. You know the rule how we can multiply whole numbers by 10, 100, and 1000. So because 100 is having 2 zeros, we write 75 itself and put 2 zeros to the right of it. The number we get is 7,500. Again, 7,500 times 10 will be 75,000. 2 zeros were here, and we add 1 zero from the 10, so we now have 3 zeros, which give us 75,000. On the left side, it says what number should be multiplied by 75 so that we should get 75,000. It for sure is 1,000, because 75 times 1,000 gives us 75,000. In part B, we have 25,000 times 10. So 25,000, we write 25,000 itself and add 1 zero, which becomes 250,000. 250,000. Now 250,000 is being divided by 100. How many zeros we have in 100? We have 2 zeros. 2 zeros of 250,000 will be cancelled by 2 zeros of 100. So these 2 zeros will be cancelled. The number will be left is 2,500. 2,500. Again, on the left side, it says what number should 25 be divided by so that we should get 2,500. The number for sure is 10. If we divide 25,000 by 10, we will get 2,500. That's quite good. let's now move to the next part, which is question number 4. In question 4, it says, complete the table to show what the digits in the number 47.56 stand for. The first one is done for us. So 4 stands for tens, because to the left of the decimal point, the first one is ones, the second one is tens. So what 5 stands for? 5 stands for tens. Tens. And 6 stands for hundreds, because it is in the decimal place, so it is hundreds. 7 stands for ones. That's it. In question 5, it says, write the missing number. Something is added by 6, then added by 0.08, and we get 6.58. 6.58. So 6 plus 0.5 plus 0.08 will give us 6.58. The number that comes in the blank is 0.5. Let's move to question 6. In question 6, it says, draw a ring around the number equivalent to 5 hundredths. Equivalent to 5 hundredths. Okay, this one is already 500. This one is 5.00. This is 0.50. And this one is equivalent to 5 hundredths. Because if we divide 5 by 100, we will get 0.05. So this one is equivalent to 5 hundredths. Question number 7 is asking us to divide 3.6 by 10. 3.6 divided by 10. When we divide by 10, the decimal point moves one place to the left. So the number that we get is 0.36. The answer is 0.36. Now we move to question 8. In question 8, it says, write the missing numbers. Write the missing numbers. The decimal that we have is 38.14. We have 30 plus 8 plus what number? Plus 0.1 plus 0.04. Now, if we add 30 plus 8 plus 0.1 plus 0.4, it will give us 38.14. We now move to question 9. In question 9, it says, regroup 30.54 in 2 different ways. See, this is also a type of regrouping. We can write this way. 30.54 equals 30 plus 0.5 plus 0.04. This is one of the ways that we can regroup. The other way, we can write 30.5 plus 0.04. We can even regroup in other ways also, but we are asked to regroup in 2 different ways. So we are done with that. Let me scroll it a bit down. Okay, question 10. In question 10, it says, here are 4 number cards. 4 number cards. What does it ask us to do? It says, draw a ring around the card that shows the number that is 100 times bigger than 33.3. 100 times bigger than 33.3. To find out which of these numbers showing 100 times bigger than 33.3, we can just simply multiply 33.3 by 100. When we multiply, the decimal point moves 2 places to the right. And we give 1 0 here. So the answer that we get is 333. 3,330. Which one is showing 3,330? The number that shows 3,330 is here. This one is 100 times bigger than 33.3. We are done with page 10. Let's now move to page 11. Okay. In page 11, we start with question 11. Question 11 says, find the missing number. Find the missing number. When we multiply a decimal by 100, the decimal point moves 2 places to the right. So 7.2 times 100 will be 720. In part B, we have 0.75 times 100. So the answer will be 75 because the decimal point moves 2 places to the right. In part C, the number is 4.28 times 10. So if we multiply, we will get 42.8. 42.8. In part D, 270 is divided by 100. When we divide 270 by 100, we get 2.7. Let me explain this here. 270 can be written as 270.0 divided by 100. Now, if we divide a number by 100, the decimal point moves 2 places to the left. 1 place, 2 place. So, after dividing, we will get 2.7. We don't give the zeros in the decimal point once we are done. In part E, we have 151 divided by 100. So I don't have to explain it again. The answer will be 1.51. Part F, 6.6 divided by 10. 6.6 is divided by 10. Once we divide, we will get 0.66 because the decimal point moves 1 place to the left. Now we move to question number 12. In question number 12, it says, write a ring around the odd one out. Around the odd one out. The first number is 368.4 tenths. 368.4 tenths is 36.84. This one, if we divide by 100, will also be 36.84. This is already 36.84. In this one, 368 tenths means 36.8 plus 4 hundredths, 0.04. If we add, we will get 36.84. So the one which is odd is 368.4 because all others are giving us 36.84. 36.84. This is the only one which is 368.4. So the answer is already explained. It is asking us to explain the answer. I already explained the answer here. We now move to question 13. In question 13, it says, write down the value of the digit 3 in each of these numbers. In this number, 3 is in the tenths place. So the value of 3 is 0.3. In part B, the number is 84.03. Let me write the number by digits, 84.03. So the value of 3 is 0.03. Let's now move to question number 14. In question number 14, it says, Arun has these cards, 2, 3, 5, and the point, which is the decimal point. Write all the numbers he can make between 0 and 40 using all 4 cards. Using all 4 cards. Let me scroll it a bit down. Okay, now We will start with the smallest one. The first one that we can write is 2.35. So we used all four of them. The second one can be 3.25. The third one can be 2.53, 3.52, 5.23, 5.32. So these are the numbers that we can make. We can even make more, like 23.5, 25.3, 32.5, 35.2. Okay, these are all the numbers that we can make using these four cards. Let's now move to question number 15. In question number 15, it says, write the missing numbers. What number is multiplied by 0.6 that gives 6? It for sure is 10. 10 times 0.6 is equal to 6. In part B, 103 divided by 100 is equal to 1.03. In part C, 100 is multiplied by 0.13 that gives us 13. In part D, 76 is divided by 10 that we got 7.6. In part E, 100 is multiplied by 4.1 that gives us 410. Here in part F, 0.09 is also multiplied by 100 that gave us 9. Okay, we are done with page 11 also. We now move to page 12. We have another 3 questions on page 12 also. So the first one is question number 16. It says, look at this number line. This is the number line. Write the number that goes in the box. The number that goes in the box. So the number line is between 3, 4, and 5. Each small point between 3 and 4 is 0.1, and then 0.2, and so on. So the number over here is 3.9. 3.9. We have one whole, which is 3, and we have another 9 points, which is 0.9. So 3.0 plus 0.9 will be 3.9. Now we move to question number 17. In question number 17, it says, Heidi makes cakes for a snack bar. In part A, it says, it costs $1.50 to make one chocolate cake. How much does it cost to make 100 chocolate cakes? $1.50 times 100 will give us $150. $150. So to make 100 chocolate cakes, he needs $150. In part B, it says, it costs $19 to make 100 small cakes. How much does it cost to make 10 small cakes? To find how much it costs for 10 small cakes, we have to divide $19 by 10. So for 10 small cakes, it will cost $1.90 or $1.90. Let's now move to part C. In part C, it says, it costs 75 cents to make a sponge cake. How much does it cost to make 100 sponge cake? 75 cents to make one sponge cake. If you multiply it by 100, we will get $75. To make 100 sponge cake, it costs $75. In question 18, it says, Arun and Marcus each write a decimal number between 0 and 1. A decimal number between 0 and 1. This is 0 and this is 1. So they write a number between these 2 points, 0 and 1. Arun says, my number has 9 hundreds and Marcus' number has only 7 hundreds. So my number must be bigger. Now it says Arun is not correct. Explain why. Over here, Arun only mentions 900s and 700s. 900s is equal to 0.09 and 700s is equal to 0.07. Here, the reason why Arun is wrong is not mentioning the tens place. He only mentions the hundreds place. This is the tens place that clarify which number is bigger. If we divide the number line between 0 and 1 into 100 equal parts, we can have a lot of 0.09s in between there. Let's divide into tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Each one is having 10 points. Each one is having 10 points. So maybe Arun's number is 0.19, but Marcus' number is 0.77. In this case, Marcus' number is bigger than Arun's number. Or maybe Arun's number is also bigger. Maybe Arun's number is 0.59, but Marcus' number is 0.27. In this case, Arun's number is bigger. So the reason why Arun is wrong is not mentioning the tens place. Not mentioning the tens place. Arun does not say my number is 900. He says my number has 900 and Marcus' number has 700. That's why if it has, it means it has another points also, or another decimal places also, which can be tens place, or maybe it can have thousands place also. That's why Arun is wrong, and he cannot say that his number must be bigger than Marcus' number. There are some other conditions that his number can be bigger than Marcus' number, but in the condition like 0.19 and 0.77, then Marcus' number is bigger than Arun's number. So we covered all the questions from question 1 to question 18, which belong to exercise 1.1 of grade 5's workbook. I hope it helps you solve all the questions which are in exercise 1.1 of your book. And please make sure to subscribe to my channel. And if you have any questions, ask me in the comment section under this video. And don't forget to like the video and share the video with your friends. Have a nice time and thank you so much.